What's up, guys? I'm Gavin, She's reporting for Kids First, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Jim Cooper, known for his work on Dreamwork's Dragons, Jeff Dixon, known for his work on Hurricane Heist, and Riley Leo, known for his work on Guardians of the Galaxy. Today we'll be talking about a recent project they've all worked on called Curses. Welcome, Jim Cooper, Jeff Dixon, and Riley Leo. Thank you for speaking with me today.
Well, thank
Thanks
you.
for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Mr. Cooper, what inspired you to create this film?
Well, here's the funny thing. So Jeff and I were not always a writing team. We literally met dropping our kids off at elementary school. But our kids went to the same school, and then we would walk back home the same route. And while walking home, we would just talk about being the life of a writer. And so Jeff has mostly been like in the horror realm, and I've mostly been in family and animation. And over the years of dropping the kids off, and weirdly enough, our daughters were also like in theater together. So we'd be building sets at like the kids' theater. And we just always went, it'd be really great to come up with a project that is like a horror family animation sort of thing. And after talking through various ideas over the years, Curses came up. And so literally, if you're wondering what your parents do after they drop you off for school, they're coming up with television ideas, is what we're saying.
Thank you. Mr. Dixon, can you talk about your creative process and how you worked with the cast and crew?
Yeah, I mean, everything we did was collaborative. Everything. Nobody ever worked in a vacuum. Everybody always wanted everybody else's opinions and thoughts and everything. So from the writer's room to actually even outside of the writer's room, we would have a board on the wall that if people had ideas, go ahead, write your idea on the wall. Granted, most of them ended up being jokes, but that is literally how it was. So we would always just welcome collaboration from all places. I mean, even with the cast, I mean, there's times where some of the cast would change lines in there and we'd laugh, it would stay in, I mean, it was like we know we're just two people, and so we just love the collaboration aspect, and everybody really helped everybody else out on every component.
Yeah. Mr. Leo, how was your experience while working on this film?
Experience has been fantastic, having a chance to work with Jeff and Jim, kicking around their ideas and kind of coming up with visual concepts that would accommodate the scope of the show that they were writing has been a challenge, and interesting. And of course, again, working with them and kind of figuring out a visual language and style that fit the content. I'm always interested in the challenge, and finding that voice was a really, really fun and interesting journey to then ultimately landing on where we did, which was sort of an EC comic influenced approach to the overall look and style of the show. So hopefully, I don't know, you tell me, did it work?
Yes, it was amazing.
Sweet.
Mr. Cooper, can you share any challenges you faced during production and how you overcame them?
Wow, there was actually a lot of challenges, but the nice thing is, it kind of like what Jeff and Leo were saying, everyone really worked together great as a team. Like early on with like the writing schedule, we had like a lot of scripts. Bam, 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 we just got to do it. And as the writers, everyone kind of came together and really helped one another out. And then, I gotta say, on the production side of things, it was amazing because we would just come up with these crazy ideas, and we kept on waiting for them to say, we can't do that. It's impossible. There's no way we can. And it just kept on not saying it. So we just kept on like going, well, what if we tried this? And they just kept pulling it off. So it was pretty amazing, actually. We kept on waiting to break them, like with whatever crazy idea and they were just stellar.
Thank you. Mr. Dixon, how does this series reflect your personal vision and artistic style?
Well, I mean, me personally, I definitely lean into the horror realm in every way, shape, and form. So a lot of this show is a combination of Coop and I, because he definitely does have a little bit more of the history, the comedy, and I definitely lean more toward the horror and the dark. I mean, one of the things that these guys would always hear me say in the writer's room, and they probably got sick to death hearing, was, where's the horror? Where's the horror? Where's the horror? We would always try to find as much horror as possible. So that was for me personally, that was the most gratifying.
Mr. Leo, what was your favorite part about creating this film?
Again, I think it was just once we landed on the style that we landed on, I think that was really my favorite part, because I think, my mind tends to gravitate towards, puzzles and trying to find solutions for production issues that come up. And so I think that was the big part of it, is once we found the overall look, just, diving into it, really. Yeah, I think I'm always up for the challenge.
Mr. Cooper, are there any hidden Easter eggs in this film that you would like to share?
Oh, there are a million of them. Literally,
Wow.
so many. You know what? I will tell you one of my favorites, because it's sort of an odd little one. But in episode 5, Larry sings a song. Farewell and adieu to you, Spanish lady. It's a song that's sung in the movie Jaws.
Jaws?
Yeah, the movie Jaws. And
Oh.
it's kind of just a silly one, but I love the fact that Larry's singing a song from one of the movies that scared me the most as a kid. And it's just sort of like, you wouldn't normally know that, but there it is.
Mr. Dixon, what do you want audiences to take away from watching this film?
Honestly, we really, really wanted people to have fun and be entertained first and foremost, but at the same point, actually think about some ideas and concepts that maybe are not normally discussed, and also just to introduce people to a lot of different cultures around the world, the best you can do without actually traveling there. And first and foremost, I want to scare people. So I would love to actually achieve a little bit of fear. We would do a little screening every once in a while of an episode with some of the people from our office, and we would see one of them jump, and I'd be like, that's it.
One of them in particular.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Jim Cooper, Jeff Dixon, and Riley Leo, for speaking with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Curses premieres on Apple TV Plus on October 27, 2023. Don't miss it. Thanks for listening. I'm Gavin, Schuster, reporting for Kids First. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss my next review or interview or those of my amazing team members. See ya.